Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Let's talk about that, and let's talk about a conversation that occurred on Discord last night. Frenchie chimed in, and there's a bunch of really interesting things that I saw in that conversation that I think we should talk about. Welcome to Wonders Workshop, everybody. And today we're going to deep dive into some fun stuff. So let me go ahead and read you this conversation, or the important parts of this conversation that I was talking about. Frenchie was responding to this comment about basically people were worried and people are feeling really concerned about their ability to get people involved in the game. One person said, that's one discussion I've been having outside of us. On here, there's zero trend moving with this game, and it has me worried. Like, there's no decent priced product available for the masses. This has to come to card shops so that people can demo and play it and buy it. Nobody has heard of this game. I go to a bunch of Pokemon and Magic whatnot shows, and none of them have even heard of the game. Like, that's not good. I've introduced this game to a few people and they think it's okay, but there's no product for them to buy, so they just lose interest. They're not paying high prices we're paying, and it's killing off interest for the game. So I'm desperately waiting for booster boxes to hit Target shelves for the common folk and for game stores to stock with. At Origins, there was no tournament set up for us to participate in. When I was there, I had a couple of conversations with some people in the know, and it appears that they're not doing any product selling tournaments at Gen Con. And so Frenchie responded, can confirm we aren't doing a material activation at Gen Con beyond Learn to Play. I haven't heard material activation before, but I'm assuming it's activating cards, selling cards, giving cards away, something like that, other than just teaching people to play. They won't be doing that. And then he said, we're the top of the first inning. We ran a Kickstarter presale and shipped the product. We have a second set coming. We are putting our emphasis for organized play into SCG Con. Every other game follows the same playbook, and 99 out of 100 won't be here in 5 years. We have a plan and a focus, and we will execute it and see how it plays out. I like our chances, but reasonable people can disagree. But I'm confident that following the playbook we've seen in TCG's past is not the smartest move. Will our moves prove the smartest? Maybe not, but we're going to build different. Our focus right now is to nail the product, the next set, scale that into an already established market, and really focus on engaging players at SCG Con to top-down penetration into local LGS and local play. As for whatnot streamers of Poke and other games, not knowing who we are, let's give it a little time. This is very much a marathon, not a sprint. If you enjoy the game, have fun when and where you can play, and give us time to make some plays. He also gave us a little bit more information about play boosters, saying that he thinks we're in the weeks away territory. The factory had a mechanical failure in their flow wrapper, or else we would have them. He thinks it's about to go back online. He's told it's about to go back online, and there's backlog, and Wonders is part of it. So, like, I started this video with Einstein's definition of insanity. And if the smartest man in the world, maybe not, but, we talk about Einstein like he is, thinks that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, then Wonders is definitely not insane. At least for that reason. They're doing a lot of things that might make people think they're insane, but a lot of that is innovation. When we look at, for instance, the number of games that follow a pattern, they create a game, they do the thing, they go to cons, and they do social media, and they do all the things. They are 99, if not 100 out of 100 of those games are going to fail. Not because they did anything wrong, but because the formula doesn't work. Because for whatever reason, nothing worked. Like, there is no perfect formula. So Wonders is completely throwing the playbook out the window. For those of you who've seen Top Gun Maverick, he's dropping that book in the trash can. And I think, that has some benefits, but it also has some drawbacks of, some people are having skepticism, some people are worried about different things. I'm a little bit anxious, but I have faith. The Wonders team, I've met them, I've had conversations with them. They seem like very smart people. I do not think they're dumb. Frenchie is certainly not dumb, and I've seen him figure out a lot of projects over the years with a lot of success. I don't think he would be doing something if he didn't think he had a plan for it to succeed. And like I said, there's a lot of things that they're doing innovatively. Reprints is innovative. Just so many ways that the game is designed. The DBS is innovative and different. And I think there's also a lot going on behind the scenes that we aren't aware of as players, as laymen in the game. And I think there's probably a lot of plans behind closed doors that we don't know about. And yeah, sure, that's kind of frustrating. But this is a game we love, made by people that presumably most of us like and trust because they make a good game. And I think we owe them a little faith to just give them a little time. The game is 4 months old. And like, I want you to think about that. 4 months. We would not expect we would not expect I said 4 years, didn't I? Why does my brain I don't know. Sorry, y'all. The game is 4 months old. We would not expect a 4-month-year-old to be able to do much of anything. And the fact that there are so many people that are passionate about the game that we have in Discord, as there are, tells me that there's a lot of support for this game, and it's just going to take a little bit of time to roll out. And I know, trust me, I know that when you are passionate about something, it makes it really easy to come off strong and hard and have fear because you're worried about it and all these things. And it's a little bit hard to remember to have faith when you're really passionate about something and you're worried about it. But I think we just need to have a little faith in the Wonders team. And I feel almost certain that they have a plan to make this thing work. And I think we might not see it, but I think we'll see it one day right now. I think we can't see it right now, but I think we're going to see it one day. And I'm really excited for that. I don't think the game is going to fail. I think, I don't bet on anything, but if I were going to bet, I'd bet on this succeeding. And so, I get being anxious. I am an extremely anxious person. I think right now, only time will tell. And I think we just need to keep doing what we're doing and support the Wonders team and, be excited about the game to come. And I think, that's the best thing that we can do right now. Expressing a little frustration is not bad. I think it's healthy and it's good for our community. As long as we maintain the faith in the game and the people behind it so that, we know, so that we can continue to hype up the game, because it is us. It is people like us. It is the people who are passionate and love the game that are going to get the game to spread by going into local game stores once we have play boosters. And I think if we all do that on some level and we all pitch in just a little, the game will be fine because it will get bigger and bigger and people are going to love it because people already do. That's kind of what I got for you today. We froze for a second. I am really excited to see where Wonders goes. Please let me know what y'all are most excited to see. If you, oh, Wi-Fi must be bad. Please let me know if y'all are excited about anything, what you're most excited to see. And always, please like, comment, subscribe, and keep being your wonderful selves.